Has there ever been a golf player who had more legendary moments than Tiger Woods himself? Woods has shown the sports world what greatness looks like no one else. After 15 major titles with 82 victories on the PGA Tour, it is hard to choose the absolute best of his great moves. However, we've chosen 5 moments that stand above all his other ones, ranging from unforgettable commentaries to impressive records and legendary shots. Let's get right into it. Number 5. The 16th hole tee shot in the 2019 Masters. Defending champion Tiger Woods' victory at the 2019 Masters was a triumph for the ages, finishing off what was arguably the greatest comeback in sporting history. Nobody knew what to expect when Tiger Woods returned to competitive golf after a 10-year absence from the sport. There had been indications of the old Tiger in previous events, but it remained unknown whether or not he would ever win another tournament until his victory at the 2018 Tour Championship. During the 2019 Augusta National Golf Club, Tiger's concerns were completely alleviated. As the final round came to a close, Woods was 2 shots behind leader Francesco Molinari, making it one of the most dramatic finishes in recent memory. As leaders traded birdies and bogeys on the back 9, a 5-way tie for the lead remained at 1:30 p.m. local time. Dustin Johnson, Xander Schauffele, Brooks Koepka, Francesco Molinari, and of course Tiger Woods were all tied for first place at the 12 under par heading into the final round on the 15th tee box. Johnson, Schauffele, and Koepka all finished with the same score, putting pressure on Woods and Molinari to beat it in the final round of the tournament. As a result of Tiger's massive birdie at 15, he now had the outright lead heading into the final round, and every golf fan could see the importance of what was taking place. Tiger Woods was in command of the Masters with 3 holes to play, and no one could fully catch him after Francesco Molinari's blunder on the 15th hole. Then there was a dagger to contend with. Tiger performs admirably on the 16th tee shot, despite the enormous amount of pressure and throngs of supporters lined up in the fairway behind him. This was the moment that solidified his comeback and confirmed his status as the greatest golfer of all time. However, there are some shots that are even better than this one. Stick around to the end of the video to find out. Number 4, Better Than Most, 2001. Is it possible for a golf fan to forget this stroke, or more precisely, the comments that went along with it? The putt had a good chance of hitting the front of the island green, but none of the commentators or anybody else watching could have predicted what was about to unfold. When faced with a 60-foot, triple-breaking, downhill putt toward the lake on the TPC Sawgrass's challenging 17th hole, Tiger would have done well to 2-putt and walk away with a respectable par. For Woods, 2 putts were obviously inadequate. People in the audience began to cheer as they recognized that their putt had a chance as the ball began to travel towards its destination. The putt was successful. There followed the famous, "That's better than most, better than most!" exclamation. I thought it was superior to most, sliding into the cup and proving to be one of the greatest putts I'd ever seen. Tiger might have been the only player who had a chance to hold the putt, which he duly accomplished, as he put the ball in the hole. It is even more astonishing to consider that Woods went on to win the Players' Championship by a single stroke over Vijay Singh, making this shot much more remarkable. Consequently, if this putt hadn't been successful, Tiger might not have been the one to take home the trophy at the end of the week. For now though, simply sit back and enjoy the video, which has been one of the finest putts you will ever see, followed by one of the best pieces of commentary you'll ever hear. Also, make sure to write your thoughts on all shots in the comment section. Number 3, the playoff forcing putt. Tiger's eagle putt on the 13th hole, which occurred during the 3rd round on Saturday, was spectacular. Tiger now has a 1-stroke lead heading into the final round on Sunday, and this is one of the finest putts in major championship history. On Sunday, Tiger battled in a variety of different ways. After 3 bogeys and a double on the opening hole, he'd only hit 2 birdies all day, and he'd only managed to hold on to the lead for 2 holes total. Adding insult to injury, Woods was playing on one leg after suffering an ACL injury and a leg break, and he refused to retire from the tournament against doctors' recommendations. A birdie on the par 5 18th hole would have forced a playoff between Tiger Woods and Argentina's Rocco Mediate, but Tiger misjudged his approach and left himself 12 feet short of tying the tournament and sending the US Open to an 18-hole playoff. Tiger's putt is one of the best he's ever holed, especially considering the circumstances. A swarm of fans around him, a US Open championship on the line, and all of the pressure on him. Although the putt alone may not appear to be particularly tough or long, when all the factors are taken into account, this putt, as well as Tiger's response, stands out as one of the most memorable in major tournament history. By the way, do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments section down below. Number 2. The 2012 Memorial Tournament Shot. In Muirfield Village, where he has won the Memorial Tournament 5 times, Tiger Woods takes great pleasure in his game. Since winning his first major championship at Jack's Place in 1999, Woods has provided some memorable moments, as well as a few more triumphant victories. Previously proved by number 10 on our list, and now with his footage, which serves as a strong highlight reel for a single event, we can showcase ours once again. As part of his comeback after a 3-year hiatus, Tiger Woods won the Arnold Palmer Invitational in March by 5 strokes, marking his first victory since 2008. He'd be right back in the thick of things at the Memorial Tournament 3 months later. Tiger Woods, who entered the final round of the Masters 4 shots behind the leader, tore through Muirfield Village on Sunday, shooting 5 birdies in the first 15 holes. His deficit to Rory Sabatini was only 1 stroke as the 2 players entered the 16th hole late in the day. When Tiger missed the green by a long shot, he was left with a risky pitch shot downhill from a horrible lie that ended up right into the water behind the flag. Anyone who plays ordinary golf would need a new pair of trousers if confronted with this stroke, which is daunting and practically impossible for the majority of us. As a result, Tiger Woods is merely engaging in his preferred mode of operation. I don't think under the circumstances I've ever seen a better shot. Jack Nicklaus said, "The birdie tied the score, and a birdie on 18 gave him a 2-shot victory, his 73rd of his career, to complete the comeback victory. This shot was nothing short of fantastic, and it is unquestionably one of the finest shots you'll see throughout the key portion of a tournament." Before we jump into the final shot, be sure to subscribe for more golf content. Now, let's get into number 1. Number 1, that chip in. With his exquisite chip to the optimum location, perfect pace on the correct line, and everything else, Tiger created a masterpiece. On Sunday, with only 3 holes remaining at the Augusta National, Woods missed the green to the left and was forced to hit the toughest pitch on the entire place, according to Woods. The rest, as they say, is history, as Tiger struck what is widely considered to be the greatest shot in golf history. The fact that much has been said about this photograph over the years does not diminish its significance as one of those rare and unique moments in history. Even if you've read dozens of tales about it, they're always worth clicking on and reading, if only to witness one of the most incredible shots ever hit by one of golf's most remarkable players of all time. The birdie set up an exciting finish that concluded in a playoff victory for Tiger, who was re-awarded the green jacket for the 2nd time. As a result, Tiger Woods supporters all over the world were relieved to learn that it would not be his final appearance in one of the world's most renowned jackets. The tension created by the ball stopping on the lip makes this one of the most stunning shots in golf history. And given the amount of pressure on Tiger's shoulders at the moment, it's also his finest stroke ever, according to Tiger himself. Be sure to check out your favorite golf video here. See you there!